Hey guys, sorry, it's early in the morning and I've got a frog in my throat. This is Jen with a sewing journal that I just completed. This was a request. I'm gonna do the journal, I'm gonna do this video pretty quickly because I did it once and it was too long and they rejected it, and that really makes me angry. So, anyway, I'm gonna go through this as quickly as I can and probably not show all the tuck spots and all the good places, but it's actually an altered book. Here are the charms that I made. It's got a roll of thread, a little hanger, a rose, a heart, a thimble, a little pin cushion, a threader, just all kinds of little things associated with sewing. The front, here you go. These were something that I actually got from my grandma, and the cardboard was so fragile that I covered it with glossy accents to hold it together. And here's the back, just various ephemera, and this is a wooden thing that covers the hole where the closure is. There's seam binding through there, and then it goes around in the front and slips over a toggle button, which you just, push this down and it slips right off. So inside, I've got a lot of tuck spots, no blank pages. That was one of the requests, because they only like to journal on the tags. So there's lots of tags, lots of hidden tuck spots. This is pattern, from making a pattern. Here we got a little bag with some tags in it, some different laces, book pages, music paper. Here's a homemade envelope with some stuff inside for journaling, and some more ephemera. Here's a picture of two ladies with a sewing machine, and over her skirt I put this trim, and it works as a tuck spot. Then this was actually a pattern, the little thing that a pattern comes in, and I made that into a pocket. The interesting thing was this was from like 1969, and it was marked 85 cents. I found one from 1992 and it was $9 and something. So even 1992 was over 20 years ago. So that was the inflation on the pattern prices. Here is a little, some buttons on some fabric and a little tiny book that I made that fits in that little pocket right there, that tuck spot. And this has a hidden pocket in it with some goodies. Again, I'm sorry I'm going through this very quickly. This is another one of my homemade envelopes that slides behind there. Another pretty lady with tuck spot over here. The paper in the back is graphic 45. This is a bunch of ephemera put together on this page. This is a page where I put sew at the top, and then inside I have these little cards that say like, so what, so funny, so happy, so kind, and so noted. And then the zipper will actually zip up, and you can use this little pocket for, putting your own journaling notes in if you want. And this says, when life throws you scraps, make a quilt. Got a little bit of quilt fabric over there with a needle and thread. This was also made out of a piece of pattern, and it's, a pocket with a big tag inside and some little flags across it. Everything has either a tuck spot or a hidden pocket, so there's lots of places to journal. Here's my little bunny that I love down there in one of my homemade little pockets. There's a lot of my homemade envelopes in here. This one has to been made out of tracing paper and book paper. I love the crunchy sound that they make. And here's another hidden pocket with the pages put together. says there's no such thing as too much fabric. Tags behind this. Here's a picture of a little girl. Says she spends hours in the sewing room. And this also has a little metal thing on it with a pair of scissors. Another envelope type thing with tags inside. Here's a pretty lady with some of those hooks and eyes that I don't know, my grandma used to put them on anything, and that was from my grandma's stash. And there's also a tuck spot behind this picture. Here we have a lady from a different era, and this says "so true," and these are tags that just slip behind there. And there is a lovely couple dancing. Doilies at the bottom that provide a tuck spot and lace on the side. And here, I don't know if that's supposed to be ribbon or thread, but I liked the colors of it. There's a pocket down here, along with these little paper clips that look like hangers. I've used a few of those. And here's another tuck spot. I sewed a zipper on a piece of old fabric, and the zipper goes up and down and makes a pocket. And then there's also a tuck spot down here. And let's see, same thing on this page. This is a flip up, and there's a tuck spot behind it. This says "runs with scissors for the sheer joy of it," and that's made out of a pattern, and there's a tuck spot in there. It says "be brave, be fearless." And then we have, it's a very chunky book, another envelope with place for journaling. It's just a doily that I added on there. And this is a little tiny place that says, the thread asked the needle, "How's it going, pal?" And the needle replied, "So-so." That's such a bad joke, but I thought it was kind of funny. So anyway, this page we have little dresses that I cut out of pattern paper and put on those little tiny hangers. There's some pins there, and it says "and so it goes." I just thought that looked cute, like little girls' dresses hanging in a closet. And this is another metal thing, tags from Tim Holtz. This one says, got the dictionary for sewing, and this one says journal. And there is a hidden spot in here, and this actually has another one of the envelopes that actually this is I took an old card and put some tracing paper inside of it for pockets. And then this is just a little book I made. It says "and so on," and it's got some tracing paper, pattern paper, little tiny pieces of a pattern that I cut out of a magazine, and says "never underestimate the power of a woman with a sewing machine." Just a lot of just little ephemera, and any day spent sewing is a good day. And there's a little pattern that I cut out of a magazine, just little bits and pieces, a sewing machine, a couple tuck spots, art that's shared now and for generations. I think, sewing, I still have things my grandma sewed, and it's just something you keep forever. And this is a picture of a little girl working very hard at her sewing machine. Down here I have a little pocket with some tags in it, and this is the closure again, and this is the last page. So I realize I went through this very quickly. This is it's very chubby, and anyway, that's the whole book. I hope you enjoyed looking at it. Thank you very much, and thank you for your support. Have a great day. Bye.